Could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity.
Drinky. Yay, I still have coffee left.
Games you are liking, ladies?
Aren't we not curious thrushes?
Is something afoot? Do you think? I could take possibilities. We must keep.
Nice sky.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Awesome.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, we will spook the beast. We should try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Almost had it. Come on, stay calm. Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Listen, he didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Gardens are huge. You're better off on horseback.
Unworthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior.
A complete collapse of social needs. Look something back and forth. Frightening grimace of your
Long live Toussaint! Hold the village of Hollow of Valhaven. Fire Eater? Who fight him? Just from Mount Wolf's Soul's time.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant Sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
One bot stretch.
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
Ruined the game. Okay.
The light, it's positively useless. She can't possibly see.
Truly. The beast. It's as if one sought to trick the clap with craps.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
But your eyes.
no buts.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
In a cave? You're digging like a drone, held up. And like a mouse to the head of hard cheese.
Yeah.
Groans. Hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take Rome, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
What the butch?
What was that?
What was that?
didn't think anything.
Yeah.
Been in the drink. Straight up.
Yeah.
Act.
Yep, straight up.
I'm here.
Got all this shit oiled up.
This belonged to you, maybe?
Yeah.
It's dead, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who is dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
None that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
That's the vampires really don't like.
Yeah.
Boys.
Kill again.
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Ow. No, he's not. Nice.
It's a higher vampire.
Yes, Geralt, it's
They
me.
are fucking hard.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn, though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here, at least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport or to assuage. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlef, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Detlef an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upsetting immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
I'm gonna loot the place.
Sorry about that. A baking delivery.
Yeah. Your mom making the goods again. Is your mom making the goods again?
Yep. Yep.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade. Don't crowd around.
Overdosing on poison.
My dear Geralt,
I hope all is well. I imagine you hot on the trail of some nasty monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time? Oh, Geralt, I wish I knew for certain. Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant. Back to me quickly. Your Triss.
a professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
And you can't go mining it like you said last night,
Well,
which is more pity.
you get it off of dead bodies and hidden treasures. And
Yeah.
shit like that.
It'd be so much nicer if you could, you had that option, but
Two Dimeridian ores.
cool. Uh-huh.
So I do
Your
remember
microphone
overdriving.
sounds a bit weird, huh? No, not at all. You just sound like you're way away and you're speaking a little bit of echo. That's all.
How's that? Is that better?
Perfect.
There's the Viper. Level 1. Ah! No. I wonder if there's upgrades to that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It was worth a lot.
I read the letter from Triss already. Actually, it read itself. Oh, why did I do that?
No.
Three tablets, none of which are suitable to show myself in.
What is this? Contracts? Notice board. Let's go there.
Yeah. Surely there's got to be something cool there. You would hope.
Weapon skills who, for a reasonable fee, will escort us into Alberta's cavern for exploratory purposes. The Knights Errant claim the cave harbors no dangers, so we don't expect trouble, but better safe than sorry. Okay. My dear Geralt, My titties quiver.
My man boobs quiver.
Yes. My blob tits, as the Baron would say. Fuck, you're wrong, man. What's wrong with you?
Someone needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating. Nice tune.
This is a fury du sang. Yeah. Till death do you part.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Aubrey Monument will remain closed until 12. Please disperse! The exhibition is closed!
What's this about?
Oh, La Piotta, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witch of Geralt of Rivia? Here it is! Our pride and joy, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rifles in duels.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch,
That statue does not
everyone's a
have a
suspect.
donor.
Who would not
Must
want
be
it
a
for
girl.
himself?
Any idea when the theft took place?
Nope.
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping
pretty
Reginald's
funny.
stones. Without
Yeah.
them, Beauclair's
Yeah, exactly.
entire tourist sector faces
Yeah.
trying times. Trying times.
Gotta love it.
Don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
It will
Ah, I see it.
Piece of
Yeah,
coat fabric
precision
covering the
castration,
nail.
not wrong.
Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
worry, Reginald.
Can't walk downstairs.
Still waters
Yeah.
run deep. Simpleton! Now bring us some thick pudding and bring it right here. See that too soon.
Okay.
They call you Gervant.
No, Geralt, lady. Geralt.
Yeah.
Scent leads to
There it
this
is.
door. Oh, sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems.
Hello.
Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, and tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence, a series thereof. What?
That's not my husband!
You mean, not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out, now, or I'll summon the guards!
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. We do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
What's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
Mm-hmm. So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
No chance. Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
But if you were to leave them with me for a day or two, 3 at the most.
Shit out of luck. Sorry.
At the day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here, take them.
Thanks. And good luck. Actually think you'll do just fine without them.
Just great balls of granite.
Yeah.
Hey, Blondie, who knows your porridge when the bears are out of forage?
Ooh.
Banquets and wine.
What's new, Silverlocks? Looking for diversion?
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepiantus, luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward...
Oh!
Oh! Ran right into it.
Yeah.
An armorer, see, and I for years sought diagrams for Witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
Huh. Ah, it's goggles again. Okay.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson? How is that even possible?
Tucson was once home.
Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Gensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Okay.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tiensail slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiensail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed, the bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome Delaunay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
Okay, cool.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
Another one of these.
He came
Cool.
some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa, but you may wish to search them.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
Okay.
This elven master. How'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiensail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
What do you have on offer?
Shit, I thought I had something to sell.
Yeah.
Get some fancy looking blinders for Roach.
Yeah. Wonder if that'll do anything for him. Or you.
Reduces his fear level. All these are the same as what I have.
There you go. Cool.
Any of the Meridian before I go spending money on other stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of doubt it. It's one of those things you just have to find.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah, exactly right, man. Got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, like that right there. That Meridian.
Yep. Sweet. You've been after that for how long now?
And I just took 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what piece it was I was trying to craft it. Because I dropped
Yeah.
everything off in a box. But I have it.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
I don't want to wear the dripping gear right now.
Yeah.
cat gear looks nice and good, but it's not quite right for my build.
Yeah.
My build is based on a balance between stuff that intensifies sign.
New customers and old alike. Buy meats available from the butcher in San Sebastian.
I'm my own master with the bottle.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
And now I shall drink, dance, and repeat till the beat is seen you can.
Just.
What's that?
I'm my own master with a bottle in front.
Certain Perak dead. How the mighty fall.
I wonder what the old lady's fixing for supper.
Is there a way down over here? And I ain't gonna jump down on somebody's roof, but I do need to
Nah.
that way.
Okay.
This is a cool city, but it's built on a hill. So, yeah. Always looking for stairs or a down road. Oh, fuck, those are all
But smart man.
level 40.
I may not be a smart man.
Quibble of a smitten knight. I can do that. Those are all Gwen shits. So let's go with Warble of a Smitten Man.
Yeah.
Tradition is sacrifice 2 codes of conduct and persona that teach you to pump. Want to call for young men to prove their abilities through feats of daring during turning. One such night, Yame sought to stand out from the rest of the night. He pleaded with Geralt to visit him in the medic's tent. Okay.
Cramp in the chest. Oh, that's better.
Why is there a green dot there?
Busted a couple of ribs. Yeah.
What will the morrow bring?
Eat, drink, and listen with your heart, for you are in too soon. Now drink us some picky pudding and bring it right here.
Witcher, I've a matter of prime urgency and import. I must...
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air. Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learned, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train.
Hit the red targets! Once more?
Yeah, once more. That one kind of sucked.
Gladly give it another try.
Wrong target! 1 point for your opponent.
It's aiming at the guy.
Once more?
Yep.
Gladly give it another try.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Alright.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney. All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points, for now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Come on now.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
No harm in going again. Practice makes perfect, even for witchers. Faster.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarm, for instance, fights halberd in hand.
Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
The gods have set the beast as punishment for our sins.
I've always wanted to see when.
Who do my eyes spy from course? Where have your journeys taken you last, Mother?
Hail, Percy. You must know I've embarked on a quest of true wonder.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
It is right. You need not ask me twice. Kiss a summons and you pay.
The sun unto sun shall no more shine. We shall no more be light in the days to come.
Look alive!
Pathetic.
Do you wish to train more?
Could probably use some more practice. Usually fight monsters, not knights.
Witcher act always with reason.
I can fight.
I'll show you, you rapscallion. Quickly, from the right, now!
Do you wish to train more?
Yes.
Could probably use some more practice. Usually fight monsters, not knights.
The Knight's Codex commands constant improvement. Slice! Smash! No mercy!
I expected you to do well, but not that.
I need to do another one. I gotta beat
Could
the shield
probably
and the
use some
gag.
more practice. Usually fight monsters, not knights.
I think the block dodge
Always with reason.
I will stand and fight, but be warned, I do nothing halfway. The lust to do evil. Beat it out of you. Attack!
Nothing.
Attack! Swish, swash, swish, swash. Yeah. Attack! Attack! Leaving Levioda's wounds.
Do you wish to practice fighting a moment longer?
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Yeah.
Just unto the night return from
Honor
his
and
days of
glory.
war. Get the lust for him behind him.
Quickly, she summoned him. There's more to do.
Who brought you ice cream?
Oh, wow, man. Wish I had ice cream. Yeah.
You'd best behave, Fred.
Never you are. The air here is such that one is never handled.
Oh, what the hell?
You got noms too, you lucky bugger.
No.
Ah, game crash. Okay. Ugh, bloody hell.
I see you.
Night air's hit. Welcome back, Lucas.
Hey, put your briefs on.
Fancy.
Did Nori give you ice cream?
Oh, why?
Yeah. Don't touch your eye.
Witcher act always with reason.
Some milk and you left us too soon. The sun unto sun shall no more shine.
Simpleton!
To be born into sun is to be born under a lucky star.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Neve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days.
Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle.